This sober anniversary is a strong reminder that the terrorist threat is real and that Canada is not immune. Terrorists seek to attack and destroy the very fabric of what freedom-loving countries such as Canada stand for. To accomplish their goal, they attempt to strike fear into citizens by means of death and destruction.
You told Theo a moment ago that you didn't want to send, the government doesn't want to send confusing signals to Canadians and to markets about its commitment to cutting the deficit. At the same time, during a time of declining crime rates, you want to blow $9 billion on prisons. If that's not a confusing signal, what is? Well, why do you expect to be taken seriously as a deficit fighter if you're prepared to do that despite the absence of any need?
We're very concerned, Terry, about the increase in the amount of unreported crimes that surveys clearly show are happening. People simply aren't reporting the same way they used to.
The number one issue we have today in Canada and have had for the past couple of years, without a shadow of a doubt, is the economy. But as I constantly remind Canadians, there isn't really a Canadian economy anymore. It is a global economy. And yes, the Canadian economy, so to speak, is doing better than many other countries. But the general trajectory of the Canadian economy, whether we're on the down or downhill as we were last year, or whether we're on the rebound as we are this year, is fundamentally determined by the state of the global economy. And that's what these meetings are all about, and that's why they are so critical. That's why it's so critical that we participate and play a major role, because Canadian jobs and Canadian futures are intimately linked to what goes on here. And quite frankly, everything that we do in our country to improve our country's position is ultimately to improve that position within the context of a global economy. And we cannot be effective at major economic matters any longer unless we work with our other economic partners around the world and work with them closely and intimately. That is essential. I know some people don't like it. It's a loss of national sovereignty, but it is a simple reality. It is a simple reality.
You haven't opened up your bag. Take off. Canada, that's something. Yeah. We'll say Canada right now.
Oh! This is in Canada right now?
No.
Wow.
No. That's right.
You're in the G20.
Like, can you give us actually real examples where Canadians were put at risk under our old law, which respected the rule of law? Give us some examples and explain to us, well, why court injunctions and ministerial orders and search warrants and things like that supervised by the court can't protect Canadians. Because there's a danger in and of itself whenever you allow the state to act in an arbitrary manner, that is without supervision, towards the citizens.
How could the government be contemplating signing an agreement with the United States which will impact immigration, will impact refugees, will impact intelligence, it'll impact security, it'll impact trade, in fact it will impact all of our relationship with the United States? Why would you contemplate doing that without first of all discussing it with the House of Commons right here in Canada?
Bob Rae today in the House demanding answers to documents that have come to media outlets such as the National Post, the Globe and Mail, and the CBC. They reveal these backroom discussions between Canada and the U.S. on what's being called a new North American security perimeter.